Hello and welcome to the Daily WIP, the show where we discover everyone's becoming a media company. On the show today, we're going to do a recap of some top episodes of the last couple of weeks. Thanks for joining us for episode 25. We're going up to episode 100 before we start season 2. And there's a lot of exciting things we're going to do between 25 and 100. There's only 75 episodes to go, so there's not much. Look out. So today, very quickly, we're going to run over these, and I've linked all of these videos below this video. Video sales funnel. So in that video, we talk very much about how different types of videos sit at different parts of the funnel, and you use different platforms to capture people at the different times of their journey. So when they're very first turning up and getting involved with your brand and want to know what's going on, you should be talking more about the promise, and at the very bottom, it's exactly how you solve their problems that they agree that they have. Be authentic. In that video, we talk very much about if you're not authentic, people will just switch off. Again, so much of being in front of your customers and potential customers is being on social. And if you're inauthentic on social, no one wants to pay you any attention. Quite the opposite. They'll actually have negative feelings about you and they'll throw you out. So being authentic, watch that video linked below. Brand dictates style. So in that one, we were doing we're going through like a bit of a branding thing. And in there, not only does your brand dictate the style, but it dictates where you might go to capture the types of people, because your brand is really how your company is in front of other people. They say it's how other people talk about you. So if you think about somebody's brand being a certain way, it might lend itself very much to being on Vimeo. Or another way is that it might lend itself very well to only being on Instagram. So thinking not only just about the style of content you make, which then dictates what platform it should be on, but also what platform your brand works best for to capture those eyeballs. Next one, this one went really well for a lot of people, freelance business model. And this is about tying freelancers into the content machine of brands. Most freelancers want to work with brands because that's where the cash is at. And so if you think about the content machine that brands are building inside their organizations, freelancers need to figure out how to build themselves into it. A lot of the talk in that one is about turning yourself maybe into a subscription model. Products like WIP, which are subscription-based. It's a really interesting business model, and it's working for quite a lot of companies. Next one, Agile Content. We had some really good feedback about this, and I think a key thing that came out of it was the more we thought about it was that marketing managers can almost view themselves as product managers. It's a weird thing, bear with me. We've been talking about this internally, and then the comments that somebody made reminded me to tell you about it, which is that the content that a marketing manager is putting out is essentially a product, and it has an intended user, and the user is the viewer of the video, and the video is the product. And the secondary product sells the primary product, which we talked about in one of these videos. So if you think about that, if you think about the user of your video is the viewer, and by watching it, they get something out of it, and it does its function for you. It does its function for the viewer. It doesn't do the function for your business. Because that viewer, that user, did what they had to because they watched the content, it then fulfills the function of the business. So a very interesting thing there, and I think we'll do an episode about that. Next one, which is the last one on this list, is define your audience. This was really going quite deep on the idea of filmmakers can often make a film for just a couple of friends, and because they nail it for those 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, it works for 1 million people. And that's a really interesting thing. It's almost counterintuitive to think that you work so definedly on a small number of people and it works for the mass audience. I think what so many people do wrong is that they try to make content for 1 million people, and it makes it so average and so watered down it doesn't work for anyone. Think about the smallest audience, create a test audience, build the content for them, and then you should be able to capture the next 1 million. So I just wanted to highlight those bits of content that we've produced. Go through and have a look at them. I'd really like the people who keep watching this video, who keep watching our channel, to try and share it out. So we're on episode 25. We feel like we're getting pretty good at this now. Still got a long way to go, but we'd love to start to see the community grow. We're already getting lots of great comments, a lot of sharing. So I just ask you to share it more and more around. We're starting to see people post these videos on other Facebook groups and on forums and things, which is really awesome, because all it does is spark more conversation, which is There is a shift in the air. There's a change in the wind. Everyone's becoming a media company. All brands are becoming content machines. So we all need to jump on this. So there you have it. Have a look at these. They're all linked below. And next week we're going to start jumping into some more topics. So thanks for watching. Have a nice weekend. See you later.